As we begin tonight with an update about the barges, which have been stuck on St. Joe Island near Port Aransas since Hurricane Harvey. A plan to remove them is now only weeks away from getting started. Chris 6 News reporter Greg Chandler has more in this 6 Investigates follow-up.
Paula, when we last reported on these barges in January, locals wondered when or if they'd ever be taken out. Well, it seems as if the barge's owner was simply waiting on permits, and now there's a firm timetable in place. These barges have called St. Joe Island home since Hurricane Harvey stranded them there more than 2 years ago. The barges then belonged to Higman Marine, but the Kirby Corporation bought Higman in 2018, and since then officials have worked on a plan to free the barges.
The barges will be placed on roller bags and they'll be brought to the water's edge, then refloated and taken away to a shipyard.
According to Kirby's plan, crews will cut a 200-foot long by 300-foot wide gap through the dunes to get the barges to the roller bags. Only 5 to 15 people will work at any one time, and all work will be done during daylight. And once work is finished, crews will then turn their attention to the island.
Once that process is complete, the dunes and other vegetation will be restored to the pre-incident condition.
Kirby's Vice President of Public and Government Affairs says equipment is currently being mobilized for the project. Work should start in either February or March to avoid the busy season.
One other thing you have to think about in an operation like this is what is the right time of the year to do a project like this to minimize the impact on the resources.
Now, once work starts, it should take about a month to get the barges clear of the island and out of the ship channel. Paula.
All right, Greg Chandler reporting in studio. Well, Kirby officials say once the barges are repaired and inspected, they'll likely go back into service.